Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back to work on the junk journal, and I'm trying to get some papers down here. I have this old book that I got for like a quarter, or free, and it is front page, a collection of historical headlines from the LA Times, 1881 to 1987. And it is 14 and a quarter, a little more, by 10 and 3/4. 10 and 3/4 by 14 and a quarter. These make great pages. The only problem with them is that they do tend to crack. Crackety whack. So, I like this one over here because it has a lot of ads. So I'm just going to do this and pull that out. Let's go ahead and pull out this one too. And this one. Because each of these signatures is going to need at least one. And I also brought along this book for some smaller pages. And if I can figure out where I've been pulling them out at, I have my strings there. Not there. No, let's go here. Okay, well, I don't have them cut here. So let's cut those strings. Got my little scissors here. So I'm looking for junk papers to put in my junk journal. And these are books that I don't read or look at any longer. Some of them I just bought specifically for this. So I pull this out like this because it's tied. Now I can use this as my page piece in the journal. I'm going to need 3 of those as well. 1, 2. Ooh, I gotta find some more. Let's go this way. Have to find a center page. Here we go. You know what works better than this is a seam ripper for sewing. But I don't have that out right now. So I'm going to use these scissors. These are pretty sharp scissors, so they kind of stick to the paper there a little bit. And they stick on my thumb. Okay. So there we go. There's a third one of those. And I brought along a Montgomery Ward's. Now these pages also crack. They are very good at cracking. Let's see. Is it tied? We probably don't want to put underwear in the book. We could put shoes in. Shoes are okay. Wallets and purses and bags, medical bags, trunks. Oh, that's a good one. I love trunks. Elephant trunks, steamer trunks, all kinds of trunks. So, I am not sure where the center pages are on these. Or if you can even see. Oh, look. There they are. Right here. Oh, let me start my timer. It's upside down. Okay. We've been here for 2 seconds now. Think back in time. Just a little bit. This is, did I tell you, a Montgomery Ward's? It was a great bid, and I got it extremely cheap. Almost felt bad. It was so cheap. But not bad enough to take it back. Oh, there's one more string. I thought I got that one, but I didn't. Okay, so we're doing like boots and shoes here, man. And let's pick out 3 pages. Okay. I'm looking for some bigger pages because remember I found that this pages weren't quite reaching up to the top, so I need some different depths and stuff. Also on these catalogs I wanted to say that these are great places to find ephemera if you have an old catalog laying around. It doesn't matter if it's an old one or a new one. You can see I have cut pieces out and pulled pages, and I love to use these as ephemera in the journals. So this is here for that. And the nice thing about it is the pages are quite aged, and they make a great... Oh, I forgot to bring my other catalog. This is music page. Now, music pages are always very tender. So let me just see how bad it's going to crack. I know these others are going to crack as well. It will take washi tape to hold these. So there's one. There's another one. And here's one that we could use, maybe. Found the string. Okay, so we have 3 of those now. The other book I brought, let me grab the book itself. Is this one. And this is the Illustrated Floral of Britain, of Flora of Britain, Northern Europe. Got this on eBay. So I have to figure out where my pages are that I've been tearing out. This might, no, I see strings in there, so there are strings. Ah, there we go. Ooh, it's also glued, guys. Highly strung and glued. Don't think I'm going to get that one out like I want to. Oh, we got a hole. We could washi tape that. So you do have to find a page that has strings in it that is not glued to the page next to it. So here are some strings. And I'm just trying to push down in there, and then I push my scissors in and clip that thread down in there. Not easy. Not always easy. Let's see if I got them all. Nope. Missed one down here. There's one. You can tell when you miss one because the page won't tear out. There's 1, 2, 3. We need 1 for each book, maybe 2. But I think I have some more out of here. So let's have a look at that. Okay. Yes, here's the ripped one that we might have to fix. And here's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we'll save this one for the ephemera part of it. If we need it, I'll put it back there. Okay. So I'm making the signatures up, is what I'm doing. I haven't finished that yet. And so let's go to this. Yep, I didn't get to finish making my signatures the other day, so I thought I would bring you along for that. I did find for this one, that envelope. I don't know if you remember me showing it to you, but I went ahead and cut that, and I still could have made it just a little bit longer. But I need to fold these pages in so that they'll be the right width. So, what did I do with it? Here it is. Here's the one I'm using. So if I put this in here, then I can fold this back here like so. I'm going to bring it in further because I'm going to tuck it inside of this signature, and this signature is already being built. So well, let's go back a little bit further than that. Actually, I should have just put it at the beginning. There we go. So there's that page. Now we'll have to do something with this to jazz it up a bit. The one thing I will do here is I'm going to make a pocket. So I'm going to fold this in to give it added strength. Like so. Okay, so let's glue this little lip down here. So Amy was asking me how long it takes me to make a journal. It probably takes me 4 or 5 days to, if I work at it continuously and do several hours a day. It would probably take me 3 to 5 days probably to make a complete journal like this one. Now that might not include all the ephemera. Ephemera, you know, it takes some time to do. And this one, I think I might do this way. I know this looks really weird and it's a little bit confusing, but let me show you. It already had this flap in it. So I'm going to save that flap and make a tuck area over here. Deciding if I should leave that, or I think I'll go ahead and bring it up and make a nice little tuck right there on the edge of the book. And then we can save this to flip open, or we can go ahead and glue it and put it down. So then we'll have a writing page and a writing page with a pocket. Something like that. Okay? So let's tuck this one in to the middle here. And you can see it is bigger. That's fine. We don't mind if it's bigger. What else did I have here? Oh, we have one of these LA Times. Okay, so I'm going to fold it. I'm going to do it gently because I know these crack. Now, This is a good place to use your washi tape or some packaging tape is good. I like it because it's brown and it fits nicely with this. So let's try that with this one. Now this stuff is quite sticky. So you do kind of have to put it where you're going to put it because you're not going to bring it back up. I'm going to just line that up on the line, kinda. And I'm going to put this right about there. Okay. Now I want to clip this off here because when you fold these over here, it doesn't always fit nicely, so I don't want to mess things up too bad. I know it's still too long, and I'm giving that consideration here in my brain. Okay, so that makes an excellent thick signature spine there. It's a little crooked, but it's a junk journal. It's okay. We can do that here. That was my tape sticking down here. Now, we have to figure out how tall we want this to be. So here's our journal. And if I want to bring it up a little bit, but I want to put pockets on the bottom, this would be the time to do that. Now, this might not work. They might just break. Kind of looks like it'll just break. But you can't leave this in, of course, so go ahead and pull it back open. And we're going to make a small V-cut here. Let's get rid of that. That won't help you. Make a small V-cut here to about, oops. Well, that one went into the spine a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, now, in order to make this a pocket that will work, we're going to have to glue this paper to something else that will give it, you know, some substantial, whatever you call it, substantial. Let's see, will it glue to that? It would. And then we would have a pocket behind it. So let's go ahead and break this one apart. Like that. And let's just see if we bring it up here to the flowers. If I cut the flowers off there, that's a pretty deep pocket. Or maybe we won't use that one. Maybe not. Maybe this is where we see if we have an old piece of scrapbook paper or something that we want to glue it to, like this maybe. Want to keep it out of the spine because we're just going to glue it down for a pocket. Let's see what else we have here. Here's some Chinese writing. I'm trying to save this raggedy edge is what I want to do. So, and I want to make this into a pocket, so Let's just turn this Chinese writing over like so. Like this. And we will glue this down right here. We're going to just glue it right down to this paper. So first, let's glue this. No, let's not first do that. Let's first cut this piece right here. Right there. Now we're going to glue the inside. This paper might just wrinkle. It's very thin. So all we're doing is strengthening our pocket here and saving this little raggedy edge that we like, or that I like. Excuse me. Okay, just like so. I forgot to turn on one of my lights today. So now what I'm going to do is take this flap and I'm going to put glue on it. I might have to come back and get some of those raggedy edges. Okay. Now I want to push that down in there. I want this edge to go right to the edge there. There. Now it kind of looks like a double pocket, but it's not, of course not. I need to put a little glue here. And then under here, I'm going to continue making this into a pocket right there. Okay, so now we've got a really nice pocket there, don't we? So let me see if I have another piece of that paper. I probably don't. I do have some of this map. We could use some map page. And it is actually scrapbook paper, but it's just junk paper for me. Well, it's not really even scrapbook paper. It's, I don't know what it is. Paper. It's paper, like stationery paper. So we'll put that in there. Clip it off to the edge. And we'll go over this with our ink. Just because I want to use it as a design element is all. And I'm not going all the way to that fold there. Concentrating. Okay. All right. Want that to come to the edge of this. And it's a little big, so we'll have to clip it off. That's okay. We have scissors for that kind of job. Okay. Now our page has 2 pockets. Oh, I forgot to glue it together in here. Probably don't need to, but it'll hold up better and it'll give you a little more strength to the piece of paper. Yeah. There we go. Not bad, huh? Little pocket, little pocket. Okay, let's see where that can go. Oh, and I didn't clip this part off, so I might have a little problem there. Is this my... Yeah, this is it. So let's put this in here. And you can see I did not trim it. So we will have to trim it. And we will trim it right about right about here. Just a little bigger than this one. Trimmer. Oh, trimmer. Where did you go? Remember, on this type of cutting board, if you have anything under this and it's not flat, it will cut at an angle. It will angle cut your paper. So if you're wondering why you're getting an angle in your paper, check to see if you got something under it. Now you can save this part if you like. We have the times and the nothing. So that's a pretty good little piece there to use as ephemera. Very good. Let me put this back down here. Okay, so now we have this piece in our journal. Let's see if it'll fit in our book. Yep, it's going to fit just fine. And then we have that, and that, and that, and that, that. Okay, so what else do we have here? Oh, we have some of these. So did I put one of those in yet? No, not yet. Okay. Now we're going to cut this one off to kind of fit this a little bit better. There's not a lot we have to do to this. We might have to go ahead and washi tape the edge, but to start with, we won't have to do that. So I honestly did not remember what I told you we would do today, but I knew I had to get these signatures together, and I haven't really had time to do that. So that is what we're going to do today. Mark off the top, then the bottom. I don't want to cut the flowers off necessarily, but I don't mind cutting the stems off a little bit. Of course, I don't know what's on the page behind it. Might be cutting something important up. I'll throw those away. I'm not going to save those. The writing is too small to do anything with. Okay, so we are going to have to fold these in. So let's find our page. I think maybe we'll put it right about here. Oh no, I really love that right there. I think we'll put it here. Right here. And now we're going to figure out where we want to put these papers. Going to come in just a little bit from that. Whoops, it's a little bit crooked. Let's put that out. And we'll fold this one in as well because we want the stuff to show up with the other stuff that it's with. They don't have to match perfectly. It's okay if they don't. Nobody's going to know it because they're going to be so far apart in the book that you won't see it. So now you can still see all these flowers. And you can still see all these flowers, but yet you can open this and compare it with anything that is written here. Okay? Okay. Alrighty. Got all kinds of pages. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 pages. I have a couple more we can do. We have the shoes. Now we pulled those out as a whole big page unit. So let's get this one out of there. And I think we will bring this one up like so. It wants to tear. It wants to do its own thing. Okay. Now we have the same problem again. So we can cut this off and then we can glue it back down to a solid piece of paper so that we can see what these things are. So let's find our scissors. Oh, I need to find the top to that. There it is. I'm going to get out a big scissor. It needs a dark line on it. I can't see it. I cannot see the line. We probably, you know, honestly, we could probably just tear that. I know it doesn't tear perfect, but hey, that's what we can do. Okay, so it's going to go this way. So how wide can it be? How wide a shoe can it be? It can go to right there, but we'll bring it in a little bit. And then we'll do the same on the back. There we go. And I think what we'll do here, okay, this is a little more complicated. So let's see how wide this piece of paper is. Not quite wide or long enough. So I will grab one of my other sheets, one of these. I'm going to fold it in half. like so. That'd be just a little too big. Hope you can see what I'm doing down here. Okay, so now we have that. And we really don't need it to be any taller than the page. So let's clip down this far, right there. And basically we're doing just what we did before, only it's on this this flap instead of that other flap. So we glue the inside. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's actually going to make a pocket. And if you want it to stick up just slightly, that would be fine. So we're going to glue it down to this flap right here. It's just going to strengthen that whole flap up and turn it into a pocket. And I want the opening edge down so that it won't stick to everything else. And it's just going to peek out there just like tiny bit. And then we're going to go right here and right here. There we go. And now when it dries, we'll have a pocket there. Now we may have to reinforce this edge. I don't know yet. We'll see. If it cracks, we'll reinforce it. That's for sure. And you can see that it's probably not going to glue down because I have it a little bit crooked here. It's okay. It's a junk journal. Now let's take one of these and let's fold it over. Let's decide which side we want to keep. I think we'll keep this side. Going to fold that. It's going to crack. I'm going to glue it to itself. Like that. And now we're going to go to the inside and we're going to put a pocket right here. I think we better reinforce this top edge because once again it is it's a very what is the word? It's a very fragile paper. So I'm just going to, I'm not even going to cut that off. I'm just going to glue this little piece right here. It's just going to add strength. Going to clip that just a little bit right there. And I'm going to glue this part to the back of the little envelope. so that that doesn't catch up on anything, that little edge there. This, I have to tell you that this book, this Montgomery Ward's, it gives you some good ideas for making wallets and stuff. But instead of leather, you use paper. And you can do like the checkbook wallets. I've made those before. They're kind of fun, and so, you know, whenever you see an old wallet like that, look at it in a different light. You might see something that you want to make out of it, you know, or make like it. So it works out pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to put this one down, but I'm not going to put it right on the edge because I know those edges are a little weak. Okay. Now, oh, this thing's getting some weight to it now. Okay, let's do the same here that we did here. We're going to make a little pocket, but this one, I think I'm just going to fold this over. Like so. I'm going to glue it down. Like so. It's going to split. It's okay. It can do that. We already know that it has a hard time cooperating with us, but they're glued together now, so they should make a pretty good pocket. But I don't know, maybe that inside needs a little more something a little more substantial to it. So let's grab another piece of this paper, or you could grab some other kind of paper if you'd like this one, and fold it over. If it fits, if the shoe fits, there it is again, if the shoe fits. Okay, so let's take it down to, this little red line here. Like that. Just gives it a little bit of interest. Going to trim that off. Some little ephemera pieces there. Glue this together. So there we go. And now we're going to glue these two together. So I just wanted to come along today and give you some good page ideas, what you can do with them and how you can hold together the cracking papers and stuff like that. Do we have any others that we need to do today that I pulled out that you'd like to know about? We'll look here in just a moment. Okay, make the pocket on both ends. Okay, and now we have another one of these to make, and I guess we're going to use shoes because that's what we have. Going to fold that. Going to reinforce it with some papers. So what I'm going to do is just glue this one together. So you kind of end up with a little bit of ephemera already on the pocket, but we might want to come back and add some lace or something like that, since this has a lot to do with shoes. A little bit of lace on the pocket would be very cool. Or maybe on the page, or I don't know. We'll look and see what we can do with it. Okay, I think I like these boots better. Going to give that a little bit of space up there so you can see it. Just makes a stronger pocket. So this one has just a little bit all the way around it. And that I think is fine. If you want to trim it off at the bottom, then trim away. And if you want to trim that off the sides, you can. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it peeking out there. I should remember never to hold the bottom because I might glue the top. And then it would be a bottom pocket, wouldn't it? One that works from the bottom and not from the top. There. Now look at that. We have a pocket, pocket, a pocket, and a pocket out of one page. I'm wondering, are we gonna need to washi tape that? I need a thinner piece of washi tape if I'm going to do that. I think this would be too big. We'd have to cut it in half. And I don't know if I can. Let's see. I'll stick it to the tape. There. Okay. You hold that end. Okay. You hold that end. I'll clip this end. Oh, not gonna work, guys. Not gonna work. I know it's a little rough, but I think it's okay. Let's use it. There. I'm not going to fold it up and tape it over because it'll probably crack the page anyway. Just because of the thickness of the tape. If I was to fold it over. Okay. Carefully fold that. And there we go. There. Looks good. I love it. I should have put more ink on this. Where's that ink dauber? Oh, ink dauber. Where are you? And if you want, you don't like all that, you can add flowers to it from your flower pages. Here we go. There you go. Just a quick way to do it if you forget, like I did. There. And then I'll catch this one later. Okay, let's put it in the signature. Where is the whole piece? And we can't forget, we can use some of this in there too. Doesn't just have to be something we glue down to another page. Okay, let's see where it will fit. Because if I brought it right out to the edge, I'll need to go like right here with it. Which isn't bad because it kind of, you know, matches this piece of paper that it's with. It's a little bit taller. That's okay. Okay. And I got the floral page. What else was there? We have the boots, the chronicle, we have these. Oh. We have our music page. We have to do that one. But this one I wanted to put in. I don't know if we'll put the music page in. We'll see. I was just going to show you this one since it's so long and so short. So you can guess what I'm going to do with it. I'm actually going to put it right at the beginning. I'm going to bring it all the way out to the edge, and I'm just going to fold it. Just like so. So that it can be a full page, front and back, so you can see what it's about. And what is this book, you might ask? I will tell you in a second. I want to flip this to the inside because it's just going to really bug us on the outside as an outside flap. And we can always put paper clips on those. Doesn't that look sweet? Okay, so there is signature 1. So if I put that many papers in each one, then we're going to have a good sized journal here. Now, it does look like I could actually have been coming out lots further. So, I don't know. I might have to cut it down and use it as a smaller journal. If I did that, then that would be, this pocket would be right on the outside instead of like it is. And this one, the pocket would come back to here. So I'm going to think about that, and I may do that while you're away and then bring you back and show it to you. I still haven't got my computer. I don't know if it's not updated enough to take on the new photo program or what, but I'm having a hard time with it. Yeah, I think we are going to have to cut it down a little bit because I'm not making my pages super wide here. And you can see that is where it comes to right there. And if I cut this right off, that is a good place for this journal to end right there. You know, there's always going to be some reworking of your journal as you start making it and turning it into something. There's always going to be things that you might need to change or rethink, or at least for me, I don't think about a journal all the way through. I get an idea in my head and I can envision it, but then my vision is I mean, that's it. That's just where my vision goes to it, is right there. It doesn't take in all the pages I'm going to put in or the flips and folds. I do consider what papers I am going to use. Oops, I cut that one a little crooked. It's okay. It's what I get for cutting at a weird angle. Okay. So here, my friends, is our trivia for our little trivia card. I'm just going to give it some little clips. And so now we have a little trivia delivery card. And where could we put that in here? Well, we only have a couple pockets. So I think we'll just put it right here. So that is a very cool thing that we can put in here. Now this is another thing that we can look at, is right here. Is this thing about the riders. The daring riders of the Pony Express risked life and limb to deliver mail across 2,000 miles of the Old West. So, I mean, this is a nice piece here. Let's throw this trivia right in our journal. We could put it on the same page, or let's use it as a nice little piece of ephemera here. What we want it to say in our book somewhere. And why not right there? Somewhere right there. Oh, it could just go on this little piece too. Could go sideways. It's always interesting to see what a book is up to. You never know. We could put it right here. Let's do that. Going to set it off to this side a little more, and that is just because I don't know how bulky the pages are going to get, and I don't want it to get caught up in the fold of the pages. So let's put in this. Is there anything with the ponies on it? I don't see anything. I have a family picture. They're not a Pony Express, but it would be usable because they're on wagon trains. And they weren't coming to Oregon. They were actually returning to Pennsylvania from Oregon by a wagon train. They came out thinking that this would be the land for them, and it turns out it wasn't, but that is how my grandfather met my grandmother, my dad's mom and dad. That's how they met. And I'm going to put this like right here. I love that as part of this little piece. Yes, that's how they met, and when they went back to Pennsylvania, my grandfather followed them to help out since they were going by horse and wagon. And they ended up getting married. And then they started having kids. And when they came back out here, my dad was born in Nyssa, Oregon. And I don't know if the rest of them were all born in Pennsylvania or not. I can't remember right now. I'd have to look at my book. So, but that was, you know, it was after they came out by train. Did I say that already? And, yeah. They had some hard times. I think I'll put this one right here. I like that. Little curve there. Don't look at that mismatchy cut I got there. I know, our only big writing page, and I'm taking the space up. Look at me go. But we still have writing room in here. Very good place to write your own family story about how your family came out, if they came out west, or if they came by wagon train to where your city is. Lots of wonderful historical information. Here they are with the horses trading off the mail. This is the place, Heritage Park, Salt Lake City, Utah. A larger-than-life bronze statue captures two riders in the act of passing along the all-important mail. The site also includes a replica station. That would be fun to go see. These are very hard to see. They are little tiny black and white photos. And this is out of the American Almanac. And I also have the other almanac, and I love to use it too. Sometimes in the back of the almanac, they will have old ads instead of new ads. So it's something to go back and look at the ads, because they may be what you actually want to see. And where is it? Where did it go? I don't know what I did with it. Burgermeister Burger. Oh, don't want that to stick to that. Let's see. Let me look more carefully here. Well, I don't know if maybe I didn't bring it back in here, because I always love to look at them. So, I've got to use this. There we go. I don't know why. Just because it's noisy, maybe. And here we have an old pattern. Oh, and we can use this and one of the others. Oh boy, I think I'll just leave that foldy fold in it. So I'll put that up there with those other papers. And we need one more of this size. Now I realize that it's not a junk piece of paper, but it goes with that size. Oh, but I could use this with it. Let's do that. One on this side, one on the other. Oh, look at that. I'm going to use that side. Look at that better. This is kind of glossy, so I don't know how it'll hold up, but we'll find out. Hard to let you go when I'm having so much fun. Oh, and I've had you here for an hour. Sorry about that. There we go. We'll use the other side of this one too. Hundreds of ways that you can use these things, these cutouts. Well, we're going to use them in our book. How's that sound? Trims Ready Pasted Products. Here we go. That goes over there. So let's see what these are about. Uh-oh, tore that. Let's just add that for a little more interest there. I think it's paper on the back, so what are these? Are you asking that? These are trims cutouts. And I'm going to look for some more of them. Trims cutouts, ready pasted, ready to apply, colorful decorations for plain and painted surfaces. Only 20 cents per sheet. Per set. It's a set. Look, we get a whole set here. Anyway, there we go. So I can't find the other book, but usually in the back of the book, and this one I don't even know where I put the back of this book. In the back of the book, they have little places there where the ads are. You know, in the back, you know that. And those ads are often old time ads. So be sure to look at the ads if you buy a Farmer's Almanac, because they have some really good things in the back. Oh, I forgot to glue this side of the pocket down. Look at that. So that's something I need to fix. Okay, I'm going to let you go for today. And I'm going to prepare these other signatures the same way. I may not put in the music page because I know it's going to crack. But I am going to set it up basically the same way. This is totally a junk journal, and it would be really just, you know, I do think I better put in a couple more pages to write on. But, you know, like this, I could add just a piece of paper there to write on, or a piece of tape, that wide tape right here. That would be good to write on, because you can write on that tape. So yes, I will probably do that. Okay, I am seriously going to let you go. Please give this video a thumbs up, which is a like. And please become a subscriber if you're not. Leave a comment and share my video to your social media. All of these things, these little tiny steps that I'm asking you to do, simple on your end. If you don't do them on my end, I don't get any, it doesn't, my algorithm doesn't, or my, anyway. YouTube analyzes every video we put up, and because they analyze it, they're looking at the whole thing, seeing what's happening, what are people really that interested. And if you don't do a thumbs up, and if you don't share the video occasionally, or you don't leave a comment, and you don't become a subscriber, then they think that the creator's not worth it. So we get less viewing hours. So please remember to do all those things, and I would greatly appreciate it. It's And if you feel like you just don't want to do that, that's fine too. I appreciate you hanging out and being here. You're still counted, but you're not counted as a subscriber to my channel. So anyway, that is all I have for today, and I really appreciate every one of you. I hope that you're enjoying this little bits and pieces of this journal. We really have some great pieces going here, don't we? So let's put that there. And I wish I could find that, but anyway, Farmer's Almanac, perfect. I pulled this one back out of the garbage because I'm going to cut this tomato out. I want to use it in the journal. So, cutouts. And don't forget, go look for these cutouts. Trims, TRIMZ. And these are very cool. I'm going to look on eBay for some today. Okay, thank you for joining me, and I will talk to y'all later. Please have a good day, and know that I am thinking of you. If you want to just say hi, please do, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.